It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see, we'll go in alphabetical order. That's Ace over there. A, B, C, D. Chick McGee is right over there. Josh Arnold is over there.
Hi.
There's Christy Lee right there at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. A, B, C, D.
It's go around.
P. Oh, Pat Godwin's in there somewhere. And then this is Tom, and that's Willie G. Thank you very much. Am I the only one that has to go through the whole alphabet whenever they alphabetize stuff? I would never have been much of a librarian. Sorry.
No, you talk too much to be a librarian.
No joke.
You're reading.
So anyway, I was trying to tell people that shut up.
I knew this guy that could always, he was great at alphabetizing things. This guy, Dewey, he was just off the charts.
Awesome. Yeah. That's great.
Dewey, do you love me? Oh, okay. What? Too far?
Now, we were, what were we reviewing in sports? Oh, the ocean spray guy from the Dreams video has gotten engaged.
He's getting engaged. He got married. He's going to get married, evidently.
In Vegas.
He was at the Nobu Hotel inside Caesar's Palace.
Oh, that's pricey.
Are they getting married right away, or are they just engaged?
Just engaged. This is according to the news story. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Good
well,
luck.
they're in Vegas. They could do it right there, you know.
They could.
By Elvis.
Yeah.
Classy.
Well, this guy's it.
I've been there.
A lot of people have done that.
I was the best man at a wedding in Vegas.
Now, the next time you get married, are you going to go to Vegas? Is Willie going to be your best man or Sam?
I don't think I'll be invited to the wedding.
Well, this is awkward. Hey, let's get back to sports. Rock climber Emily Harrington has become the first woman and fourth person to free climb the Golden Gate route on Yosemite National Park's granite wall in just a single day.
Wow.
So she did free climb.
The 34-year-old.
I thought she had ropes.
Began to scale 3,000-foot El Capitan.
Hey, scale this fish.
The San Francisco Chronicle says Harrington reached the top 21 hours, 13 minutes, 51 seconds, despite banging her head, I bet, on the granite wall at one point.
There's a big...
Free climbers don't use ropes to ascend, only to catch them if they fall.
Oh.
Well, okay, that still might be, that's free climbing, but that dude on Free Solo didn't even have that.
Yeah, Free Solo, he had nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I can't watch that.
my concern would be, what if you sneezed?
exactly. You're dead. You're dead.
Oh,
Hope you don't have allergies.
Have you seen Free Solo?
I'm with Christy. I watched about 45 minutes, and then
The cameraman was entering.
I get whatever that's called, or you feel
Vertigo.
Like you fall.
Yes.
I don't know.
I saw it in an IMAX, and I was...
Are you serious?
I was gripping the arm handles.
Now, what would they have done?
Cut!
Had he fallen
Had
and
he
died?
fallen, would they have...
I bet they would have fashioned together some sort of documentary, but it would have...
Had a different ending.
Yeah.
I've got the audio of the ending.
Well,
Yeah, there's that.
Probably more footage of his girlfriend crying, or at least complaining about how she wasted her time.
Well, this woman is a super badass.
Yeah,
I bet he couldn't get life insurance.
I mean, can you imagine doing anything for 21 straight hours? It'd be hard enough. But, by the way, if you make a wrong move, you potentially could die.
Oh, yeah.
Would he be able to have life insurance, do you think? I bet there's not a company in the world that
sure. I mean, if he could probably get a $1 million policy for $980,000.
Yeah,
they'd be Cobra prices.
Yeah.
Apparently, Josh had a rather unfortunate incident with health insurance.
You want to hear about my theories on health insurance? Sure.
No, I don't.
Oh, geez.
Oh, boy.
Hey, it's time for world records, kids. David Rush has set the Guinness World Record for attention seeking. No, for most raw eggs caught with the mouth in 1 minute.
Oh, no.
In the shell or out?
In the shell. Good question, Christy.
Break your teeth.
Well, floppy and gooey without.
The winner of that is the famous
Well, the
porn
hard
star.
part there would be throwing them.
Yeah.
Well, he's got Hollywood Henderson with him.
Hannon.
Hollywood Hannon, sorry.
Hollywood Hannon. Rush was able to catch 24 eggs with his mouth from 6.5 feet away.
I guess you got to keep your lips wrapped around your teeth.
Yeah.
Christy.
No teeth.
Let's see, there's Chick McGee, Ace over there. Josh Arnold is at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk and chair. Christy Lee's right next door at the Navy Federal Credit Union desk and chair. This is Tom. There's Willie G and Patty G. Pat.
Yes.
We have pigeons in the news. Can you just give us the taste of the story, Christy? We have two.
We have
pigeon
two.
stories.
Which ones do you want? Do you want both of them? Or?
Just give me a taste of one of them.
A message has been found 110 years after it was sent by a carrier pigeon. Back in September, a couple discovered the message in a field while hiking in France. And then the other story is a 2-year-old racing pigeon from Belgium named New Kim.
Who has died?
Has recently been crowned the world's most expensive pigeon. Your thoughts?
Take a guess how much the pigeon went for.
$1 million.
More.
Oh, my God.
1.5 million.
We'll find out about those things coming. But I understand, Pat, you got a friend there who's got a pigeon story?
Of course. Frank here. How you doing?
Yeah.
Frank,
Hey,
Frank, how
Chairman.
are you?
I love birds. You guys know that.
Of course.
When I lived in Palm Springs, I had a lot of birds.
Yeah.
How about that?
Nice.
And I sang about them.
Real nice.
Hey, you shut up over there.
Very hostile.
Sorry.
I don't need to be heckled by you.
Sorry, Frank.
All right, no problem. Jilly, calm down. He's good people. Pigeons. I've had a few. And a cockatoo. And a pretty parrot. Lovely plumage. I put my birds in a doobie zoo. And Jilly fed them steak, peas, and carrots. How about that? Pigeons want to live a life that's full and crap on cars on the highway. So I opened up their cages and let them fly away.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
Lovely.
That's great.
Excellent.
Thank you.
You had some other types of birds, though, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Didn't you have some egrets?
Egrets. I had a few, actually.
You think of Mr.
But
Pigeon?
then again,
There's a few to mention.
You think Mr. Pigeon comes home and tells the wife, "Boy, the messages were heavy today." You think he has
I think so.
long day? At
We'll get to the pigeon hunk coming up.
I thought you were going to go with the New Kim in the pigeon story.
I did hear that.
Hey, let him pick whatever pigeon story. You don't want to pigeonhole him.
Oh.
Pigeonhole.
Yeah, sorry to bother you. Okay.
Pigeonhole.
Just making a joke.
having a good time.
Having fun over here.
That's all that's about.
Now, coming up later on in the show, it'll be Costaki Economopoulos with his NFL commentary and his brand new feature. Kostaki has something new that he's doing where you can actually participate with the comedy, if you will. It's called... what is it? Line?
All
Pro Lines. There you go. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. McGee, what have you got over there?
The Patriots win with no time left. They kick a field goal, 30-27, and that's it, kids. That's sports. Hope have a good.
The Jets continue the.
Jets are 0-9.
Who's their coach?
They're leading the pack, and that guy Adam Gaze. He has those weird.
Stare.
He does. No, remember he had a meme. There was a bee flying around him at the press conference because he was doing his eyes were darting around the room.
I feel bad for him.
You would.
Well,
Okay, could we move on here? Thank you very much.
That's it. There you go. Whatever you do, always go ahead. Be a good sport. Go ahead.
well, should we do the pigeon hunk now?
Sure, feel free. Oh, wait a minute. Can't do it.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Floyd.
Floyd, don't worry.
I've enjoyed your pigeon program.
Thank you very much.
Boy, it's amazing what pigeons can do, when they put their minds to it. Delivering that mail. I also heard you talking about deviled eggs quite a bit today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're apparently very popular in some states as a
Oh,
sign.
I kicked a shine, heard y'all going back and forth on deviled eggs. I've never been too high on the deviled eggs, but they claim there's wholesome goodness in every bite.
They're delicious. I love them, Floyd.
I've always thought deviled eggs kind of look like unborn twice-baked potatoes when you think about it.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
I can't disagree.
Big D, my first wife, was separated but still lived together. She used to make deviled eggs regular for Thanksgiving. And she'd always put them in a container overnight. And boy, that next morning when she'd burnt that Tupperware, the entire house smelled like my Uncle Virgil when his good foot had gangrene in it.
And that's his good foot.
Yikes.
Yet he was always amazed that everybody bought him new support socks for Christmas, you know. Josh, I believe you offered to talk about your thoughts on universal health.
No, that's not quite what I said.
I don't know if it's time for a conundrum, but here's a thought for you.
All right.
When it comes to pre-existing conditions, would you be willing to cover bad attitudes? Listen to your answer.
Okay. Yes.
Because we're talking about Thanksgiving.
We have another Thanksgiving story.
What have you got?
Thanksgiving might look a little bit different this year, but there are some ways to celebrate while still staying safe from the COVID pandemic. Use video messaging apps like Zoom to bring your family together. Position electronic devices or laptops at the table for your guests who are dining remotely.
No.
Yeah, not doing that.
So in other words, you have
I can't wait to not do that.
you have Auntie Gurk is
Sitting there by
a
herself.
laptop sitting next to Josh.
Yes. You can.
Hey, it's a shame that your gravy isn't good like this. I mean, maybe after dinner, a quick phone call.
Right.
Well, you know, for guests who don't or can't cook, you can help feed them from afar, either by dropping the food off with reheating and serving instructions, or ordering food from a caterer or restaurant in advance for Thanksgiving Day delivery.
Now, I do know that a lot more people are doing that than ever before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just read a big article about that. The number of people who either have it. Oops, sorry. The number of people who I love that, so let's play it again. The number of people who go to either a restaurant. There used to be a restaurant here where the guy would do deep fried turkeys. That was the best.
I don't think people will probably go to restaurants, but they'll carry out.
Yeah, they're getting carry out from restaurants.
Good. A lot of nice local restaurants.
Sure, help you. You got to support your.
My dad.
This is a great year to support your local restaurant.
Yes,
by the way.
my dad and I used to go to. It was only he and I for a few Thanksgivings there, and we went every year to a restaurant.
Oh, nice.
We'd go to a restaurant then a movie.
But yeah, Christy's right. This year there'll be a lot of takeouts.
Right.
You
You can coordinate menus. You can plan meals with remote family and friends by sharing recipes, so you can all serve the same dishes for dinner.
This is all super annoying.
You can play socially distinct games for Thanksgiving this year.
You're right.
Some
I
board
don't know
games
what
can
it is about it. I just hate everything about this.
played over video messaging apps, or you can coordinate online games.
We just all want to be with our families. That's what it is. I mean,
Well,
you know.
we can't, some of us can't.
No, I know, but that's
So, but
why
I
it's
think,
annoying.
But the good idea here is if someone lives, hundreds of miles away, you can find out a great local restaurant and say, hey, by the way, your Thanksgiving, go pick it up Thanksgiving morning. It's going to be right there for you. I've already paid for it. And
Oh, thank you, Tom.
that's
Where
a great
am I
idea.
going?
Oh, I'm happy to do that.
No, I'm kidding.
Actually, you and I both go to the same place for all of our sides, or at least half of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
So, in any event, I just don't like the idea of having the computer laptop sitting on your table. And
I think it's funny. And there's your aunt sitting there.
yeah, hey,
Full-faced.
sorry, Aunt, that story is so boring. We muted you.
Sorry, you get to watch us eat.
If we don't have a sort of Zoom thing, how is Lucy going to zoom in and yell at you about politics like she does every year at Thanksgiving?
Okay.
But again, like Tom said, it's one button.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Karl Marx doesn't get to speak at dinner today. Boom.
Grandma, sorry I tube into Thanksgiving.
Has that become the two
verb?
If it hasn't, it should now. It has to be a verb now.
hysterical.
What's he doing for Thanksgiving?
He's going to do it
Apologizing.
solo.
Well, I bet she can cook better than I can.
Oh, boy.
Well, anyway, we hope you have a great Thanksgiving.
Of course we do.
We hope you have some tradition of. Now, do you have an unusual tradition in your family, Josh? Is there an unusual dish?
No, one year we did have a Mexican Thanksgiving, and
This sounds like the beginning of a really dangerous joke.
yeah, it does. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was my sister-in-law said, "Hey, we all go to 2 Thanksgivings." Except for me.
You're not married.
And she goes, so how about when we have ours, we have a bunch of Mexican food instead of the traditional Thanksgiving because we'll all be tired of it. And I was the only one who said, can I please have a traditional Thanksgiving? So we had a Mexican Thanksgiving one year, and it was delicious, but we didn't.
I would love to have Mexican street corn as part with a turkey. And
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
That's the best.
Well,
Elote?
we never did it again. So it was fun, but yeah.
Okay, now where's your mom going to be for Thanksgiving?
Florida.
She can be anywhere. She's rich.
No, she's
Tom.
married to a man named Rich. She's
She's never going to give up on that.
money.
Never
I love
once
it.
got
I
even
love
a
it.
chuckle.
I'm telling you, I think
Not
it's
even
as
a-
funny as anything you guys say. I can tell you that.
she's quarantined at an RV park. Is that where? Because she and her husband live in one of those, and they travel around, and now they've been quarantined at this one park, and they're all having Thanksgiving together.
Well, Aunt Missy's in the kitchen. Mom and Dad are down the hall. I'm eating in the living room, separated by a wall. Grandma's zooming from the home, eating turkey and sweet potatoes. We're trying to keep her safe this year and off the ventilator. Thanksgiving 2020, not a lot of fun. Remember 2019, looking forward to 21. 2020 is a crap show. Stick a fork in it, it's done. Everybody's losing money except Amazon. Thanksgiving 2020, I heard somebody sneeze. Kids, grab your masks and coats. We gotta leave.
Thanksgiving. Costaki Economopoulos joins us. He is our NFL correspondent, and he is the man behind the all-new All-Pro Lines, where pro football and pro comedians collide, and amateur comedians as well. Are you getting some nice contributions, Costaki?
I am actually. Yeah, it's been super fun. And we announced here a week ago with you guys, and it was fun to watch the phone just blowing up like, hey, new follower. It was really, it's been great. It's been really fun.
Cool.
So
Maybe
thank you guys.
next week, can you pick out the best contribution from the outside world into All Pro Lines so we could all enjoy it?
Oh, you know what? We can do that this week.
Okay, all right.
Want to open with that?
Sure.
We can do that.
Yeah.
The Jaguars are 1-7. This is from Josh Bald. They call themselves Saxonville, but only on offense.
Saxon defense.
Saxonville.
Yeah, that was
Saxonville on offense. That implies the
good
quarterback's being sacked.
I didn't nail it, but the writing was good.
Yeah.
As you would say, Tom, it looked good on paper.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Humor in uniform.
We didn't have a Zorbo reading it.
Yeah, that's right.
That would really help. Yeah.
That's right. The big news for me this week is that Tom Brady got destroyed on Sunday night. Oh, was that a pleasure to watch? Did you guys enjoy? Oh, his
What, how many?
Tom Brady
3 picks?
3 picks and one of the worst. One interception is being called the worst of his NFL career.
Yeah.
And they were beaten 38-3. Yeah.
That's right. Tom Brady's sleep number is 35. His can't sleep number is 38-3. Am I right, everybody?
There it is.
Marsha Brady had a better day with the football. Oh, that was enjoyable.
Rough day.
Yeah. Brady was like an autumn leaf when faced with a stiff breeze. He blew. Hey!
All right.
Brady suffered the biggest loss of his career, unless you count the loss of credibility of a Deflategate. You know,
There you go, Tom.
Still haunts him.
Lacking character.
Jameis Winston, now a Saint, came in to mop up at the end of that game. He threw a pass to a New Orleans Saint. First time in history ever did that on purpose. So that was Louis Riddick said you cannot do anything offensively with a poor O-line. Antonio Brown can do lots of things offensively. He doesn't even need a team, this guy. Antonio Brown has more cases pending than catches in that game. Buccaneers GM said about Antonio Brown, he's just so explosive. Yeah, he can blow up your entire team, and it was fun to watch. The Bucs GM went on to say about Antonio, if you saw him in a grocery store, you wouldn't think he was a 7-time Pro Bowler. Hey, if you see him in a grocery store, make sure there's security in the parking lot before you go to your car. That's all I'm saying. That's a problem. As a Falcons fan, watching a Saints-Bucs game was tough. You know, I didn't know who to root. I could hear my dad's voice. He used to say this all the time. I hope they both lose. But seeing Brady struggle was great. Quarterback for the Cowboys. The Cowboys went at quarterback with 4th-stringer Garrett Gilbert, and I thought before the game they'd be better off going with Gilbert Godfrey. Godfrey's tough to defend. Every pass is a no-look pass.
Tom all of a sudden is becoming a Cowboy fan. I don't know what this is all about.
They could have won that at the end.
Look pretty good. They could have won that game.
I'm sorry.
That kid actually played great. Yeah, you're right.
Chick is coming off an 0-4 week on the shoe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll happen.
Hence the bitterness.
It's hard. It's hard to predict this stuff.
It's not a lifetime of dealing with you. It's my this week's shoe in the week pick.
Did you see the Phillip Rivers turf monster moment? Oh, that was funny too.
Funny,
it was
hilarious.
A crazy turn. It was very fun. There was some crazy turnover, and he turns to run to make a tackle and falls down on his own, winds up on his back. Turf monster. It's a good thing Rivers landed on his back. The turf monster would wind up pregnant. Right?
A lot of kids.
Let it keep
Fertile. Potent man.
Every joke.
The Slauson didn't cut off.
Chris Carson. Oh.
There's no cut off of his Slauson. His Slauson's very active and fertile. Ew, Johnny.
Sperm.
You'd think a guy with 9 kids would hang in there and finish. That's all. The Jets are now 0-9. Oh, man. They cut cornerback Quincy Wilson. That's got to hurt. You're not good enough to play football this year for the New York Jets. Ouch. The Jets are so bad, the Top Gun sequel is now going to be about the Coast Guard.
I would end with that one. That is so funny.
Nicely done. That's stellar.
Probably should.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.